in the Revit, we have two kind of the parameters. Okay, 1 and 2. One type of parameter we are calling as a type parameter, which is located in the edit type. And second parameter is the instance parameter. Okay, this is, you can see when you select the object or family, you can see these things in the directly in the property. Okay, then what is this parameters? If you see, when we are going to create one family, if you use that solid or void kind of the forms without dimension, we can make it. Okay, let's say for example, I'm going to create one solid box. If I change this parameter, let's say width, elevation, something, it will not update anything. So here I will create some parameters. Let's say for example, if I want to create one rectangle, I will create the two parameters. One is the width, one is the length, and the third one is the height information. If I change into the different values, automatically it will get updated. This kind of property we are calling as a parametric property. Okay, so let's see how it will work. Now I'm going to delete this one. To create any kind of the parameter family, we need to use the reference planes. Let's say for example, now I am going to create, in the create datum, I am going to use a reference plane. Okay, one is left side. This is a general practice to create the family. One is the right side, top and bottom. Now what I do, I will give some dimensions to this reference planes. Go to annotate, align dimension, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will make the equal property. 1, 2, 3. I will make the equal. Now I will go to the annotate again. Align 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So for this value, I want to give the property name as a length. Okay, so now I want to create one parameter as a length. If I change the length parameter, this reference planes will get automatically updated. So how to create the parameters? When you select this dimension, here you can see the label dimension. Here you have one option called create parameter. Okay, now I am going to create one parameter. Click. Here I can give the name. Let's say this means length parameter. While creating the parameters, here we can see the two options. One is the type parameter and instance parameter. If I give the type means I can edit in the edit type only. If I give the instance, I can see directly in the property. Okay. Now I'm going to give the length as a type parameter. And second thing is I want to give the width as instance parameter. To understand the difference, I'm giving the type and instance. Okay. Now this. Let's say for example, if I want to change the length of this object, I will go to the family types. In the family type, you can see the length and width. I will go to the length as a 1500 mm. Apply. Okay. When I give the 1500, automatically it will get updated. Now I am going to create the width. Let's say 1000 mm. See, observe. When I click OK, getting updated. And I will go to the front view. In the front view, I create one parameter. This reference plane already is there. Okay. Or else I will delete it. I use this reference plane. And for this parameter, I'm going to give the height information. Height also as a type. Okay. So this time I will go to the reference plane. I want to create one rectangle. Go to create. So far I know only extrusion. So I'm using the only extrusion command. Go to extrusion. When I click on the extrusion, I can get the draw commands, modify commands. In the draw commands, I have one option called pick line. Okay. I will use this pick line to convert this reference planes into extrusion. Select. I am going to lock it. Select, lock it. Select, lock it. Select, lock it. Okay. So when you lock, what will happen? I am going to trim. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Finish. Okay. Let's say, for example, now I am going to change the width and the length, both parameters. What will happen? See, I'm going to the property, family types. Here I want to change width as a 500, length also 500. 500 by 500. If I give OK, so what is happening? Along the dimension, my geometry getting updated. It's also changing. These kind of property we are calling as a parametric property. Now I am going to 3D view. Okay. I want to change the thickness. Just to go to the family types. Here I will update the height. Let's say, for example, height I want to give the 4000. What happened? It's not changing. Okay. I'm going to the front view. When I give the 4000, this reference plane moved up to the 4000, but geometry is not updating because the geometry is not connected to the reference plane. Here we need to connect this geometry to the reference plane. For to connect the geometry to reference plane, we use the command called align. Okay. So in the modify, I'm going to use align. It's a target and this is my source. When I click use this command, I will get the lock symbol. I want to lock it. If I lock it, it will get update automatically. Let's say I'm going to the type parameter. Let's say now I want to change the 400 mm. See, now along the reference space, it's got updated. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to 3D view. I want to load this family into my project. Let's say this is my project. Okay. I will bring this family into my project. Let's say here, go to load into the project. Okay. See now component. What is my family name? Okay. This is family 1, correct? Category is a column. Let's say now I am going to create similar. Okay. For understanding, I want to place couple of families. 4. See, when I select this family, I can see the width in the property because this is an instance property. Let's say I want to change into the 1500 mm. Directly I can do it. Here I can give the, let's say 300 mm. Okay. This is, let's say 600 mm. This is, let's say for example 200. So family name is family 1, but I can change different width factors. Okay. Now I am going to change the length. Okay. Just to select the family, I'm going to edit type. Here, if I change it to the, instead of the 1500, I'm going to make in the 5000. to check the difference. Okay. See, now what happened? When I use the type parameter, all families which are having the name, same name, is getting updated. If I use the instance parameter, instantaneously updating the individual object. See now, family name is same. I can change the different thicknesses, I mean width. If I change the type parameter, all are getting updated. Let's say, for example, 2000. All are getting updated. But if you want to change the width, you can change into the width individually. This is a difference between type parameter and instant parameter. Okay. In Revit, we have the generic families as well as the parametric. Parametric families, if you select any object, it will give the parameter. Right. Let's say, for example, now I want to see this section box. I hope everybody remember about the section box. Now I want to change the height. Okay. See, select any one of the object to go to the edit type. If I change the height into the 4000, all families will get the updated. If you use the type parameter, entire project will get updated with given value. If you use the instant parameter, specific object and specific parameter will get updated. This is the difference between instant and type. Okay, in Revit we have the two kinds of the parameter. One is the type parameter. Second thing is the instant parameter.